mind the gap.
Oui, oui.
Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes à Paris.
Ouh là là.
All right, our group is all settled in here in Paris, and I'm gonna go to a bistro nearby. No way, they have it. Baguette.
Hey, bonjour, I'm a Paris pigeon.
So, this is gonna be my first time trying foie gras. It sounds very French, so, you know, might as well try it. Not bad.
C'est le temps pour les baguettes.
I've reached my peak as a tourist. I devoured this baguette a lot faster than I thought. No way, it's the entrance to the Ratatouille ride. Are you happy to be in Paris? Oui. Hey, look, I'm already at Disneyland Paris.
If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere.
Ce soir, je serai la plus belle pour aller danser.
I'm gonna pop it in front of the Eiffel Tower, and I'm gonna get it.
Oh boy, I can't wait for the Olympics. Remy's not the only rodent in Paris now. It's just surprise after surprise. Morning in Paris, the city awakes to the bells of Notre Dame. Quasimodo! Quasimodo! Où es-tu, Quasimodo? I made it to the Notre Dame. I'll drink to that. This is really good. Ah, Paris in the summertime. Isn't it beautiful? This tour's been incredible so far. This right down here is the Musée du Louvre. I've heard people tell me before that it took them forever, quite literally, to get through that museum because it is insanely huge. And also, the Mona Lisa is exhibited here, but lines are crazy for it. In all honesty, I won't have enough time to get over there before it lights up. So this is about as far as I'm gonna go. I still get a pretty decent view. No one's blocking me. C'est très amusant pour la ville avec beaucoup de Français. Il y a beaucoup d'Anglais. Cette ville est très européenne mais je me sens une connexion de ma culture, l'américaine et québécois. Il y a une différence. I really love absorbing cultures regardless if I have a personal connection to it or not. I just love getting to do stuff like this, and I'm so glad that I've been able to have the opportunity to come out here like I have. Oh my god. Alright, now that I got to see that, I'm gonna head off to the Palais Garnier, which is an opera house here in Paris, which was the inspiration for Gaston Leroux's novel, The Phantom of the Opera. No matter what city I'm in, I'm always in a rush for something. Ah, I can't actually see the Garnier. All I can see is David Beckham. You know, even with all this scaffolding covering the building, it's still pretty impressive to look at. All right, for dinner, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. If you want to be really French though, you could call it McDo. So I'm not sure how much of my audience knows this, but Pathé is a British production company. And they've been in business for over a century now. They've produced a lot of movies for the United Kingdom and France. They're not as well known in the States, except for a couple of movies that were distributed under Pathé. The most recent Pathé movie that I've seen is Monsieur Aznavour, and it's honestly so cool that I got to see this theater while I'm over here. But it's not even like a major tourist attraction. For people here, it's like, I'm going to the movies. No way. They got the Grimace shake. McDonald's even has macarons. You know what they call a quarter pounder in Paris? A Royale with cheese. All right, McDonald's number 2. So, I got myself a Grimace shake. It's in a coffee cup. Petit ananas, nectar bio, apple juice, veggie McNuggets, frites. Ah, the bizarre creatures. I would have thought it was one of these Mr. Men characters. So I guess it's time to celebrate Grimace's birthday again. Happy birthday, Grimace. Bon anniversaire, Grimace. Oh, that was a pineapple. I have fed myself, and now it is time to go back. Time for another walking tour. I don't need to see the pyramids in Egypt. They got them right here.
Something to be the sense of. So you see, it was up into the public in 1844.
All right, our walking tour is over, and now I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. First stop is Starbucks because they have this limited edition Snoopy cup that's only available here in France, and I want to get it before they're completely gone. And look at this, right across the street, Dunkin'. Snoopy. I feel so much better now that I got to sit around for a little bit. So now, like Smash Mouth says in All-Star, hit the ground running. I'm gonna be doing that and taking like a counterclockwise turn around the entire city to visit all these different sites that I want to. And we got over 10 hours of daylight to go, so I should be good to get everything done. All right, right before I head off, I'm gonna go to Dunkin' and get a donut. Paris. Oh, it's got strawberry. There hasn't been too many people here in Paris that have like been outright rude to me, which is like the biggest stereotype that this city could ever have. It's just a few people acting kind of like, please don't talk to me. And then some people are like, oh yeah, totally, I love talking. You just kind of have to, as people say, read the room. All right, now we are over by Rue de Mail. So this building right here is where French musician François Hardy grew up. And she only passed away very recently in June of last year. And now we climb further up. I'm gonna go up to the Moulin Rouge. The Moulin Rouge. I don't know what it is. When I'm here, it makes me just want to dance. Oh mon Dieu, this is not for the eyes of children. I got a little keychain from the Moulin Rouge. Très français. I've made it into the heart of the Montmartre neighborhood. Oh my god, this is a freaking hike. I don't know how the people who live here can handle this constantly. This is insane. I stopped over in this little park called Suzanne Buisson Square. So nice to sit in the shade, not walk. All right, now I'm gonna go to this restaurant nearby called La Vache et Le Cuisinier because they have ratatouille on their menu. All right, no time to waste. Let's go. La bohème, ça veut dire on était où. Vincent van Gogh, he lived in the Montmartre neighborhood for a period of time. Hey, let's go to Montmartre, said everybody else visiting Paris. No matter where I go, Starbucks follows. Honestly, now that I'm here, it kind of makes sense why all those songs talking about Montmartre as a neighborhood, they're like, there's so much energy here. It's honestly a pretty accurate description of this place. That's the only accordion player I've seen in the city so far. There it is. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that ratatouille? That was incredible. Oh, sorry. I'd highly recommend going to La Vache et Le Cuisinier. I'm heading over to Basilique de Sacré-Cœur. Do I have to take a staircase to get up there? Oh my god. It's funny, they have a little tram that goes down here, but I'm gonna take the stairs instead. I'm fully aware that I might end up regretting this decision, but I'm doing it. Most of the time I always rush up or down staircases, but this time I'm not rushing anything. I did it without dropping from exhaustion. I'm proud of myself. All that exhaustion is worth it for a view like this. And it's so funny too because the architecture of the city hasn't changed much in the past centuries, so it's a very unique feeling experience. Oh. Let's play a game called Even Though We Know How This Will End, how many steps will it take me to get up to the Basilica? Begin. 50. That was a lot of fun, but so exhausting. It's like I haven't even left home. So this right behind me is Lycée Carnot, or Carnot High School, in the 17th arrondissement of Paris. This school was attended by most famously Guy Manuel de Homem Christo and Thomas Bangalter of the group Daft Punk. They met each other in the late 1980s, and then they formed a music group with other people from their school around that same time. And then by the mid-90s, it was only Thomas and Guy Manuel who started to perform together. That's when they became Daft Punk. which unfortunately they disbanded in the early 2020s, which is such a shame because I love their music. But I think it's cool to come here because this is where it started. And now, just almost 40 years later, I've come to pay my Daft Punk respects. I didn't even realize right behind me was a music school. That is so funny. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. All right, now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna go head on down to the Arc de Triomphe. I'm feeling another snack coming on at some point today. You know what? I am feeling triumphant. Vive la France! Vive la France! Vive la France! So in order to get to the Arc de Triomphe platform, I have to take this underground corridor. Hey Justin, don't draw attention to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. I think it's hilarious that I've seen the Louis Vuitton suitcase in New York, and now I finally have seen this one. This is probably the only day on this trip that I've had where I've been trying to squeeze in as much as I can. Most of the time, I wouldn't really do this to myself, but I really want to get as much out of being in Paris as I can. I swear, something about this still doesn't even feel real. So this right behind me is a recreation of the Statue of Liberty flame, which was given to New York City from France in 1887. This one commemorates the 100-year anniversary of the statue itself in 1987. And tragically, back in 1997, this is the tunnel that the car Princess Diana went through when she died. This statue is meant to commemorate the Statue of Liberty and also the memory of Princess Diana. All right, I just bought myself a macaron, and now I'm gonna find a place to get a chocolate croissant, and I'm gonna eat it in front of the Eiffel Tower. It's like this place was calling to me. Come get our pastries, Justin. The goods have been acquired. It's okay, you can be jealous. Stupid bugs. The only pain I want in my life is the pain of chocolate. What I think's even funnier is all the guys who are selling souvenirs don't even approach me. I guess I'm not their target audience. All right, so I'm gonna go into the Eiffel Tower grounds. I just at least want to get inside because it's kind of overwhelming with all the merchants. And then after that, head over to the Charles Aznavour bust. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Hey Mickey, I got a question for you. What's up? Do you love zucchinis? I love zucchini. And how about red pepper? I love red pepper. We know. Mickey, that's not a red bell pepper, it's a spicy pepper. And if we put it in, how to do it, it would be too spicy to eat. Oops. All my friends know the rider. The low rider is a little higher. I'm glad that I decided to take my time and soak this all in. It was so worth it. So this right here is one of the highlights of my trip. I wanted to come here to go see the Charles Aznavour bust. He's one of my favorite French artists, which I've probably mentioned plenty of times already, but he is what introduced me to a lot of different French music. A lot of his, and then from other artists too, such as Edith Piaf, Francois Hardy. I will try my best to say this in English, but bust in homage to Charles Aznavour, a Franco-Armenian man who, since childhood, lived in the 6th arrondissement. This was installed back in 2021. And also for my Disney nerds, he did the voice of Carl in Up for the French version of the movie. Amenez-moi au bout de la terre. This is Charles Aznavour's childhood home. It's surreal seeing this for real, because watching the Monsieur Aznavour movie earlier this year, I only kind of got a glimpse of what his life was like, but now it's just kind of all coming together. My Aznavourian pilgrimage is complete. All right, immediately within this arrondissement, I'm going to a restaurant called The Moose, which is a Canadian restaurant. No matter how far I venture off, my North American roots just come back to me. Are you sure this is an Epcot? Oh, and just like that, we are back in Quebec. Let's see how European poutine compares. I think it's hilarious because of the late sunsets here in Paris. It doesn't even feel like 10 o'clock. It feels more like 7 or 8. Typical North American brain. All right, back over to the Eiffel Tower to watch the lights for a second time. If I were to just take the regular metro, it would have taken me a little bit longer, but we're taking the RER, which will get me there in about 15 minutes. This is so funny. Everybody else is also in a big rush. I think I might go, if I can, to the opposite side of the road where there's not that many people. Yeah! Well, good night, y'all. Time for Disneyland. Going down. With this, I'm gonna pretend like it's another episode of my Disney College Program Diaries. So, I'm gonna be heading off to Disneyland today. So the park opened up back in 1992. Honestly, still feels quite recent. Compare that to Disneyland and Walt Disney World and even Tokyo Disneyland. The Walt Disney Studios Park opened up in 2002. That one is starting to get rebranded because there's a whole bunch of retheming. It's soon going to be called Disney Adventure World. As of me visiting, it's still Walt Disney Studios Park. However, unlike Florida, I'm actually taking the Metro. Man, these Florida buses are getting weirder and weirder, am I right? We made it! You can't get away from the merchants. They're everywhere. Bonjour, mon ami. Ah. It's too early in the morning. I can't do that voice. All right, my first matter of business, Starbucks. Watch this, watch this. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. We're imagining the new Disney Village. I think I might have visited at the perfect time because this place still feels like it's stuck in the 90s. I mean, look at that. If that's not 90s, I don't know what is. Starbies. I feel like I'm back in Florida. Well, that took forever. It took me 12 minutes to get my drink. It's a Disney park tradition, eating on top of garbage cans. I think it was worth the wait. I bring the magic anywhere I go. Listen, I love my North American parks and all, but this is so beautiful. You mean we're gonna spend all day here? Don't threaten me with a good time. I think it finally settled in that I'm here, and I am like internally freaking out now. C'est la Paris! Ah! Bonjour, Mickey! You know what? I'm feeling a little whimsical. Oh, look at this. This just wants to be different and not spin. Oh, no way. Is that Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? Alright, I just went on to Hyperspace Mountain, and I have my friend Audrey here. And she told me to keep my head back as much as I possibly could, but I don't know how good that did me because my head still hurts. Permission to come aboard, Captain.
It's in refurbishment since I was... Sorry, you're all...
No, you're okay. Dragon! Curious. Very curious indeed. Very curious indeed. Which way should we go? Which way? That way? Under? Under? Go back. Oh, hello.
This way.
Meh. Oh my god, he's literally me. We've reached some traffic in Alice's Maze.
Nous sommes perdus.
Curious. Very curious indeed. A slide that's closed. Very curious indeed. Merry on birthday. Le Phantom Manor.
Now, two friends are describing.
Oh, now this is really scary. There must be a lot of dirt on that couch. So Audrey bought this chocolate cornflake treat that looked like Mickey Mouse, but there's no more ears on it. Now I'll tell you what, that is bloody lovely. But on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Star Tours, Star Tours. This is actually really cute. You have a droid factory, and you can create your own little mini figurines. Somebody please tell me if this is canon in the Star Wars universe. I call this one the tourist droid. I got just as much enjoyment from being inside that gift shop as I would being on the ride itself. I wanted to try to fit in as much as I can today, so I'm not gonna go on some rides, but I'm gonna go on It's a Small World because that's one thing that I've done at Disney World and Disneyland, and now here. One thing I do like, you can definitely tell they have a little bit more greenery here. El monde est petit, es ist eine kleine Welt, el mundo es un pañuelo, como è piccolo il mondo. There's no water inside this fountain right now. Now there is. Honestly, it's not bad waiting in these lines because they move pretty quickly. This is like a highlight reel. Oh, yeah, we're in Canada, buddy. It's a small world after all. So I got myself a frozen snowflake cone. That's really good. Casey Jr., a little circus train. Sorry guys, I got a train to catch. It's so funny. The Casey Jr. ride was actually a little bit more thrilling than I was expecting. That was cool. That was a nice little surprise. All right, off to Indiana Jones. So I got this thing called a sweet break combo. So it comes with 3 Mickey waffles and some whipped cream. In addition to that, I got this drink called Tropico. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Oh. Da, 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 da. That was rough. Kind of like Hyperspace Mountain.
And now, it's time for Walt Disney Studios.
You see that right there? That's mine. I got houses in Florida, California, China, Japan, and France. And possibly soon, Abu Dhabi. I'm gonna try to go to the Tokyo Disney parks next. Walt Disney Studios? Not for long. Oh, would you look at that? That is what we call the Eiffel Tower. Hi, Donald. It's time for the world premiere of me. Welcome, everybody, to the great movie ride. We're going to be headed over towards the Avengers. They're building a new Frozen land over there that's been in development for years, but it's so cool to see part of it poking out right now. Avengers! Same thing, different continent. I need to eat some actual food because I've been running off of sweets all day.
Activation des caméras infrarouges. En attente de l'autorisation.
This used to be part of Rock and Roller Coaster, but they rethemed it to Avengers Flight Force. You can't even tell that it used to be something else just from looking at the outside. Hey, I'm gonna go with Tony Stark's Pizza Kitchen. Whoa, it's like being the Hulk without actually being the Hulk. This is gonna be a fantastic meal. Oh my god, that was very much needed. I feel so much better. Avengers Assemble!
Once on board, store your belongings on the floor. Space. Please supervise.
That was a lot of fun. What's funny is Audrey told me earlier today she didn't really enjoy this ride all that much because she preferred the Rock and Roller Coaster theming. But I think this is also pretty cool. Sorry, Audrey. Let's go see what else we can find. A wall is a wish your heart makes when you're building new. We've done it in Florida, we've done it in California, and now we're doing it here. I swear to God, that was so much creepier than the Florida version. After this, I gotta go to the Toilet of Terror. So tonight while I'm here, I'm gonna go see this show called Mickey and the Magician, happening right over near the World Premiere Plaza entrance to the studio park. C'est moi, avec la magicienne. Yay! Alright, so the show ended. That was really incredible. Probably one of the best theme park shows I have ever watched. No doubt about it. Second cone of the day. I'll be honest, I'm surprised I got as much done today as I have. I want to head back over to Disneyland later to go watch their fireworks show too. If you're ever looking for a hotel in Paris, I do not recommend this one. Look at the outside. They don't even take care of that thing at all. I'll see you later, Remy. You show totally rock, Squirt. Give you some fin. Noggin. I'm dizzy. Sorry guys, I gotta make a call. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! This is so cool. Alright, my last ride here is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. So an interesting fact about this, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure originally opened here in 2014, and it moved to Epcot in Walt Disney World only very recently in 2021. But these guys did it first. Although I'm not gonna lie, being in here feels just like being back in the France Pavilion. Ah, smell that fresh Florida water. Oh, Chef Remy is waiting. This way. I even told the cast members here that my first time riding this was in Epcot, and it's so nice to experience the original, and they were so happy for me. I really appreciate when people are like that. Same thing, different continent. And it's so funny, here they actually have the restaurant outside of the ride. Let's see what they have on the menu at Chef Remy. Chef Remy, I meant to say. Ratatouille. Yum. Hey, look at me. I got a chef hat. So over here in the Chef Remy area, they have these booths with different types of food from different French regions. And I went over to the region Alsace booth and I got a cheese pretzel. Alsace is right near the border with Germany, so it kind of makes sense why they would have German-inspired snacks. Nothing too crazy, but it tastes good. It was really cool to come visit Disneyland Paris in general with both parks, even though Walt Disney Studios is nowhere near a full day experience right now. That should change soon. I'm excited to see what's to come. Sorcerer Stitch. Got a sweatshirt. And now we're headed back to Disneyland. I feel very fortunate, and I know not many people have the opportunity to do something like this. So I'm embracing every moment of it that I can. C'est mes frères! My brothers! Alright, the last bits of souvenirs have been acquired, and now it's just time to wait for the fireworks.
Disney Tales of Magic. We've been told wondrous tales of magic.
The show's over. That was incredible. I'm so glad that I got to have this experience. If I can make it out of all of this, I'm gonna be heading back into Paris. All right, this is much better. Mickey! 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 So right before I left, I just noticed this. Placards for each of the Disney parks around the world. Hong Kong Disney, Walt Disney World, the original Disneyland in Anaheim, California. This one, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disney Resort, Shanghai Disney Resort. And those are all of the current Disney parks around the world. A bientôt, Europe. Airport Starbucks. The good thing about this, I could check in right over there. Alright, I take off in an hour and a half.
It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time.
for an airplane nap.
Roller coaster of life, yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. Oh, you seem to easily forget how to place your bet when everyday life.
Ooh, look at this, so fancy. Thank you, Iceland Airport, for this good food. I got my first souvenir here on this trip. Now I got my last souvenir.
Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over. It's about time.